What is up, everybody? I am Cameron, and welcome. Yes, welcome to the new and improved, the reworked, the remastered Marcellus Music Productions, where we talk and discuss about things that help make us into the best music product. Listen, man, I'm excited for this new rework. I'm excited for everything that has been going on over here. Listen, we've been working, we've been progressing, we've been growing, we've been improving. Man, all of the work that has been going into this, it has definitely been a lot. But listen, man, good things come to those that wait. And we've been waiting for a good amount of things. We've been trying to do some stuff over here, trying to improve and innovate on what we had already. And listen, man, I'm excited for this new look, for this new thought process, for this new scheme going on for the podcast, man. So, firstly, before we start anything, I want to say thank you to everybody who has already supported. Thank you sincerely to everybody that has tuned in, that has liked, that has shared this with someone, that's subscribed, whether you're looking at it on YouTube, from the YouTube channel, whether you're on Apple Podcasts, whether you're on Spotify. Listen, man, I appreciate everyone that has been like a major help, like really changing the algorithm, the analytics, the stats and everything on the episodes, running up the numbers on who's watching, who's replaying, who's saving. Listen, man, I appreciate you all, bro. Like, I really do. But enough of that. I'm not going to try to talk that long. This episode, we're going to start it off right. Of course, how I did before, if you guys were there for the first version that we had, I started it off with a question and answer segment for the introductory episode. So I thought, why not do another Q&A, because I'm pretty sure I've already removed all of the episodes that have been on there before. So that way we have a fresh new scheme on things. And trust and believe, we have some plans coming up, have some connections that's going to be hooked up, got some people coming on here, got a lot of things to talk about, and I'm really excited, man. I really am. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to you guys mad long. I'm just going to hop straight into what we're here for. Okay, all right, so you guys know, as I said a couple seconds ago, really, that we're starting a Q&A. For those that don't follow me on the gram, follow me at Cameron, Kameron, Marcellus, Marcellus, with an underscore at the end. For me posting content, for me posting little reels and videos, I actually, like the first time, I did it again. I posted on my Instagram story about a Q&A, and some people left some questions. We're going back to some questions that happened before. Yeah, man, we're ready. We're ready to dive into this, kind of give you just a little insight about me, a little bit about what I do, a little bit about what I know, really. So we're just going to dive straight into it, man. The first question that I have right here. Question is, what instrument do you wish you could play? If I could really be transparent, I'd probably say saxophone. Not many people know that. Not many people actually know other instruments that I have been like in pursuit of. I actually wanted to learn saxophone when I was in probably middle school, around middle school or beginning of high school. I was really, really into what the saxophone could do. It's just a nice instrument to me. It sounds nice. It adds a little feel to whatever music that you're playing. I just really enjoyed it. I don't know specifically what got me into wanting to learn a saxophone or what made me want to, but it just randomly popped up. I was like, man, I gotta learn that now. Have I? No. But it was something that I definitely always wanted to learn, okay? Question two: who are your musical influences? Man, I got a good amount of influences. Starters, one of the main drummers. I don't know whoever asked this if they were specifically talking about one instrument or just general, but I'm gonna say in general. My top one drummer, like one of my favorite, one of my favorites, of course, but a drummer that I have definitely loved to watch over the years is Aaron Stick Smith. I have definitely loved paying attention to everything that he's playing. I remember I had 1 year to where literally a majority of the drum stuff that I was looking at, it was literally just him. Of course, you have, believe he's in the DMV, Hasman Abraham. People know him as Haze Maze on Instagram. I'm questioning if I said his name wrong. If I did, please forgive me. Who else? A drummer on Instagram I actually found out. I think it's Carlin McCuller. I think he's over Shed Tracks. Dude is real solid, real nice. I always enjoy listening to him playing. He's real solid. I really can't think of any other drummers. Um, oh, no, 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 no. Yes, I can. I'm tripping. Brandon Macklin. That man is nice. Brandon Macklin is definitely nice. I always love hearing him play. I don't think I actually had the opportunity to actually meet him in person, even though we're literally like in the same state, I'm pretty sure. But that dude is cold, man. That dude is cold. And a local a local shout out. I grew up with him, someone who I literally tried to take after earlier in my years, Chauncey Pendleton. Listen, man, I remember growing up just watching him play 24/7. I was like, bro, I gotta get to your level, man. And I know him personally, so I could say this man is cold, man. Dude is cold. Key wise, Glenn Gibson, of course. Sean Copeland from New York. Quinell Gaskins. Some of you guys don't know him, but he's real nice. Like he's amazing. Joseph Pryor, of course, DMV. Christian Bishop, love his organ feel. Um, Diamond Freeman, I forgot where he's at, but that dude is cold. Um, yeah, that might be it. I do take after. I do love listening to Corey Henry too. Um, I didn't. I mean, I'm not gonna say he's like a. He has always been, but it was one point in time where I actually started paying attention to how he did things musically, and it kind of just piqued my interest. But yeah, I'll definitely throw him on that spectrum. Hey, have you ever wanted to wear some stylish clothes while expressing your faith? Are you someone who thinks about your whole purpose being here? Or maybe you just want to encourage people to keep going. Well, if you said yes to any of those, then we have the solution. Call to Purpose is a small Christian clothing brand that values and prioritizes the idea that God has a purpose for each and every one of us. So we allow you to look good, dress nice, while expressing your faith and pursuing God's purpose for your life. So you don't have to struggle to look around to find good Christian apparel anymore. We have what you need. So go follow the Instagram account Call to Purpose to see not only the website of our apparel, but to be gifted with constant motivational posts to keep you going through your day. That's CALLTOPURPOSE with an underscore at the end. Um, what all of instruments do you play? Okay, what are all of the instruments that I play? So officially, and I'll say professionally, like instruments that I've actually gotten paid to play, drums and keys. Those are the main two. I dibble and dabble in other things when I want to, but those aren't the focus instruments. So I'm just gonna say those two. Um, what is the most difficult thing about being a musician? Uh, I'll probably say discipline. Yeah, I'll most definitely say discipline because when it comes to becoming a better musician or when it comes to progressing as a musician and you want to get better and you're watching other people excel in what they do and excel in their craft, it definitely takes a lot of discipline to force yourself to focus on what you need to. I'll just say this sidebar. I remember when it was some people that would try to bash the musicians about playing praise breaks all the time. Now, mind you, I love playing praise breaks. I really do. But sometimes it's not good because every now and then you'll come across musicians that only know how to play praise breaks and they don't know anything else. Like if you ask them to play a worship song, they won't know how to do it. If they do know how to do it, it's not really good. Or if you ask them to play a hymn, and hymns are kind of situational because, of course, not every church sings hymns nowadays, but it's still good to know them. And you have all these other groupings of music, whether it's CCM, whether it's black gospel, whether it's Maverick City, which is somewhat like CCM. But yeah, you won't know any of it. And I'd probably say as a musician, it's not only good for you to be versatile, but it's definitely necessary for you to actually just have the foundational principles behind playing rather than just being a one trick pony. Like, I'm pretty sure there's plenty of people out there that could go crazy on a praise break, but then they ask you to play a simple choir song or a simple congregational song, and then they're sitting there like a deer with headlights. So I'll definitely say discipline. Discipline. You got to force yourself to do things that you don't like to do, so that way you can actually become better than what you are. Next question: how long have you been playing the keys for? Um, how long have I been playing the keys for? Well, keys specifically, or I'll just say this. Musically, I've been in the music realm for 15 years. I'm 22 right now. Uh, I've been in the music stuff for 15 years, and I started playing piano at the age of 4. I wasn't taking it seriously, but I had the I don't know how to say it. I had that room, that leadway, if that makes sense, to be taught. I'm trying to figure out how to word it because it's kind of weird. At 4 years old, I was experimenting, I'll say, and I was being raised watching people on piano. I didn't have any lessons or anything like that early on, but it was just more so me paying attention to people playing piano, and then I would just pick it up. I'd say when it became the main thing that I was doing, I'll probably say around 14 or 15. Around 14 or 15, I was physically like put in the position of, yeah, you got to learn this. You got to learn this music on the piano and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'll probably say around like 14 or 15, but overall I'll say around like 15 years. Um how long did it take you to learn the keys? Now I said I've had 15 years of experience. Um I'm still learning, to be honest. You never stop learning. I know that may sound like a deep statement, but this is real. You never stop learning. I'm continuously learning as I'm playing right now. If you mean in terms of like playing to be good enough before opportunities show, or like good enough to play for events and everything, I'd probably say it took me maybe good 2.5 years, 2.5 years probably, because I was on in the process of transitioning from drums to piano. So at the same time, I wasn't fully focused on piano, but at the same time, I was doing it more than what I was previously. So it's kind of weird. Um, what keeps you so consistent in growing with your music? Um, I'll say passion. I'll definitely say passion has kept me going this far. By the grace of God, it's definitely me just having a passion for it, a God given passion. There's been plenty of times to where I didn't want to do it. There were times to where I didn't think I could do it, and there were times where I just didn't feel like it. And sometimes I did want to do it, but didn't really have the knowledge or know how to do it. But it's passion, yeah. Passion continuously pushes me to learn things that I don't know. If I'm watching other people do stuff, or if I hear certain things during songs, I'm sitting there like, oh, I got to figure out how they did that, or what made them go this route on this music, or what made them do this in that song, or what made them go about it this way. Yes, I'll definitely say passion, God given passion for sure. What have you done to develop your musical skills? Um, Me personally, I'll say listening to other people and listening to music overall. Majority of listening to other people, because when I listen to certain people, I may hear something that they did and it'll make me want to understand why they did it. It'll make me kind of curious on how they approached it as well. And going from that, it'll make me start trying to push myself to say, how can I move from this area on the keyboard to right here? Or how can I change from a minor cadence to a major? Or how can I go from a blues cadence to something minor over here? Or something along those lines. So I'd say a majority of it is just watching people. I've been doing it my whole life. I really didn't get lessons. My first piano lesson was a piano class in high school, which was my junior year. So it's really just pushing myself to pay attention to other people. Um, what's some advice you can give to aspiring musicians? If you're gonna do it, do it. That's what I'll say. If you're gonna do it, just do it. Um, a lot of times you may be intimidated, or I was actually having a conversation with someone today. A lot of times we wait for opportunities to present themselves, but if you have a drive, if you have a desire to play something, learn something, do it. Go for it. You'll never hurt yourself trying it out, because a lot of people try it out and they say, "Oh, well, it's not for me," or "I really can't do it," or "It's complicated." Well, it's not going to be easy. You know, it's going to be complicated at first, but once you start getting the hang of it and you stick with it, it'll start showing results and you'll actually be proud of yourself. So, if you're going to do it, just do it. No Nike, but yeah, just go for it, man. Um I think that is all the questions that I have. Yes, it definitely is. So, yeah, that's all the questions that I have listed right now. I'm gonna probably do another one later on. People want to randomly ask me things or anything like that, any music related items. I might have somebody come on and we're going to do a Q&A. So, who knows? But definitely stay tuned. Yeah, that's about it for this episode. I don't really got nothing much to say. Thank you guys again for the love and support. It does not go unnoticed. I really appreciate you from far and near. I appreciate you wholeheartedly. I thank you for the support and continued support that you guys have shown. So I hope you guys go with me along this journey. Definitely follow the podcast, follow the YouTube channel, leave a like, subscribe, and as always, that is going to be. Hope to hear from you guys again.